Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 56. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
So much has happened since the Super Bowl was last in this part of the U.S. in the early 90s. The Rams and Chargers have both returned to L.A., and they've constructed this incredible new palace for football, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And it will be the scene tonight for Super Bowl 56. And what a matchup we have. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champs from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin with my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they of course were Super Bowl champions 2 years ago. They won over the Niners in Miami. Well, they fell to the Bucs in Tampa last year, but now they are back making their third consecutive trip to the big game.
They have truly cemented themselves as perennial frontrunners, and now when we think of Kansas City, we expect them to be in this game. They're trying to emulate the New England Patriots, who went to Super Bowls 51, 52, and 53 in recent years, and they came up with a win, loss, and then a win again in those 3 consecutive seasons.
Meanwhile, the Arizona Cardinals into the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history, and they're trying to win their first NFL title since the Truman administration, when they were the Chicago Cardinals in 1947. It's currently the longest championship drought in the NFL.
And they've moved a couple of times since then as well. From St. Louis, now out to Arizona. They've been identified differently too. St. Louis, then they were Phoenix, now the Arizona Cardinals. But you think back to 2009, Super Bowl 43 in Tampa, when Larry Fitzgerald caught that pass down the middle and was running towards the end zone, you thought to yourself, they're going to win this game. But unfortunately for them, Ben Roethlisberger hooked up with Santos.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And quite an ascension for Kyler Murray. 13, 18, and 1 in 2 years coming into this season as the starting quarterback, but he really turned it on here in year 3. All of it came together. The running, the passing, the leadership, and he has his Cardinals in the Super Bowl. And they look for their first Super Bowl title in this era.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Murray now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. First carry for James Conner. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And
touchdown, Cardinals! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Now Matt Prater for the point after. and the Cardinals will go up 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. Now here's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustment.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And they are going to take possession of the football in. Inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown! Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cards continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Come on, let's go.
A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your core.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
A big play there on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him. It was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Shifts by him, and he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. They're going for it. It's Murray. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray now. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray flush to his right. To Connor on the check down. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Murray to air it out again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Murray now to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So these two teams, so the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he returns this to the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
A big play that time on the catch and run. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Well, good job shifting right, finding his target. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
7 yards, the pickup there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
But I think the ball's out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players spotlight. And unfortunately for him, this montage, not highlights, lowlights in this one, partner.
Way too many mistakes, too many errors. Sometimes it's...
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals! Rondale Moore with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Prater for the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself,
oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Here's Mahomes to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. Being chased out left. And the Chiefs are going to get him. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Back to throw it. Murray flushed out right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
This year, just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.